Fuck you too. Twitch app. This is one of those days where I'm definitely going to be needing the closed captions on. Because they're likely to make hilarious moments even more hilarious. Also, it really sucks that they added some of the new achievements way after I already got them.
I has the Dane Bramin. Damn it!
There you go.
Whee! Ah! North Coast every day. I'm fucking done! New from Ben & Jerry's asshole flavored ice cream, just for you.
Trying is awesome.
And you are bad voice acting. Help! Help! Poke him right in the ass. One cycle! This is a new PB, baby!
I need to adjust my webcam settings. I'm a little too invisible right now. And I shouldn't be. I might have to change this in the filters. Hang on. Why am I all of a sudden so fucking bright? I don't get this. I guess I'll be somewhat ghostly. That's how it goes sometimes. Okay. Let's begin. Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were.
Light it up!
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom! I remember it clearly. 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates.
Huzzah!
Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Owl, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam DeLioncourt, 40XX, so he's over 400 years, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Polly Geist, 22, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear, it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, but they're rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko yes you are! Yeah! Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark, we'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. Wow! This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Coolest mythological creature. The invisible hand of the free market. Capitalism is dying. Fuck you. If you put a curse on your worst enemy, what would it do? Hey honey, there's something you need to know. I'm a panther. Your partner just gave you a cool gift for your anniversary, but you totally forgot. Quick, come up with an idea for a great gift. Great. It's already starting. I'm having a stroke already, and I cannot speak. Anything on fire or a weapon? Nope, a weapon on fire. Flaming swords are great. I'm trying to remember what the stats for everybody was.
Let's do this!
Hop over here. Go to the guides here. stat requirements. The Scott is just hearts. Vera is smarts, charm, and money. So she's probably the hardest because you have to have 3 stats. So Damien and Polly are the same, but the requirements are swapped. So like, you need to have more boldness with Damien, but more fun with Polly. Charm and money, smarts and creativity. Yeah, I'll keep that up. Because at some point I'm going to need that. I'm going to need a reminder of my own stupidity. But so we got creativity and charm, so what we need really is... Well, first things first is we're going to have to start with getting some money. Because money is fairly necessary early on. Morning, Frosty. Monster Prom 2 comes out today. So we'll be getting on that as soon as I get my code and DLC and whatever else I have coming to me from the Kickstarter. Wait, what? Ah, that day you spent some time in the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in hopes of stealing other people's money. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such blatant scam? You bored doodling in your notebook when Damien suddenly appears. What the fuck is this doodle? Is that me? Am I cuddling shirtless with Liam? Ah. 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 Yep, that's the one I thought it was. I've already gotten this one.
Ugh.
What?
Loser!
Dude, if you're looking for a shortcut to the morgue, this is your lucky day. Give me one good reason not to cuddle your face with my fists. Wait, what? Intense delay? No. I was, in another tab looking at something. Oh no, they discovered your erotic fan art of them. You can't think of any way to calm down but both of them. Maybe the right answer can calm down one of them? Oh, there's lag on your end? Goddamn. The fuck is this? This fuckery, my dear Damien, is art. Calm down, Damien. You're such a bigot. I have heard about this. Yahweh. It's a millenary form of art from the East. A delightful celebration of love and desire. Snowstorms? Fuck. What?
So authentic.
I must admit, this piece is full of raw talent. Look at the strokes, the expressions, the suggestive placement of the hand. It conveys so much with so little. Dude, are you high? Look at this other one! You're fucking pregnant! This is insanity! No, Damien, this is Rule 34. Get with the fucking program, buddy. Get with the program. It's not insanity, but neither is it this one exactly yaoi. It's imbreg. Behold, what a way of standing up against the gender status quo. They're changing the world one pregnant doodle at a time. Yes.
I'm out.
No, there's no way you can convince me that this shit isn't weird, or wrong, or problematic. I'm out of this plot line. I ignore him, Red. I have been searching for the pinnacle of art for generations. Little did I know that it was here all along, in the ancient form of yaoi. Will you accept me as your student? May I call you Sensei? Ah, yes. Yes, my student. Yes. Fuck yes. I think this is a good thing. You get 2 creativity and 1 smarts. Yeah, bitch. Creativity and smarts is gonna have to happen. But since it's a lunch break,
Let's do this!
and I don't really need to worry about hearts with this ending, I am going to do that. Miss me and my shit, huh? Wait no more. This shit can be yours if you have the money.
Later, Gator.
Oh, the shitter! I need this one. Cause they added the achievement for this one after I got it. So fuck yaoi, I'm gonna go with some shitting. I think that one is also Damien and Liam though.
Let's do this!
Hold up a minute. The shitter, the shitter, the shitter. The shitter, the shitter, shitter, shitter. Gourd, shopkeeper. That is not one of them. Okay, there we go. Why do they not have the shitter one? Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Ah, gift endings. There we go. That's the one. The shitter. Bold and creative. I have creative. And I have smart, so I can just go up on smart. So, creative and smarts, I don't even need to worry about money anymore. That day, listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. I needed to remember what the fuck I needed to do for the shitter ending. Because it's like, fuck, the shitter ending? God damn it, that one's fun. After the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity in this high school. Gain 2 smarts. After that, you engage in a deadly match of truth or dare or death with Polly. And that would be a super interesting event to cover. But then the two of you spot Miranda and Liam deep in an intense conversation, and that's bound to be much more enjoyable. Hey, babes! You're making quite a noise, and I love anything that makes quite a noise. What's up? Hey, you two. Miranda and I were having a creative disagreement. You see, we wanted to start our own school club. You know, an intellectually rewarding extracurricular that enriches our minds while probably not being mentioned ever again in the future because continuity at the school seems to be a bit random. Yep, random. Noise! Let's do it! Y'all know my favorite things in the world. Drugs? Sexual activities? Yo, Star Crunch! Noise? No, dummies, that too, but I meant chess and Russian literature. Stop treating me as if I were two-dimensional. No, you're just transparent as all fuck, because you a ghost! Transparent as fuck. I took a sip of my coffee. I read the words on the screen. My brain had a PTSD moment. And then I had to try very hard not to spit out my coffee or choke. Let's start a literature club. Only Monica. There is only Monica. For future reference, coffee goes down the esophagus. Thank you for that reminder. So, I'm not sure. Do you remember what happened last year when we joined the literature club? We wrote poems and made new friends? I know, right? It's like, what? I love this random event. It's just so fucking hilarious. As you can see by the items I have, yeah, dying is awesome. Exactly. Thank you, Shin. Thank you, Shin. By the way, I'm still waiting for my damn code. Hopefully between now and noon, which it's like 8:20, I will be able to get into Monster Prom 2. Monster Camp. No, the other thing.
Huh?
Ah, fuck yes, that's right. So weird, I almost forgot. I mean, that's how I died, you know? How she died is like, you know, the Joker's origin story. It's multiple choice. Anyway, thing is, Miranda and I were already between two ideas. I propose we start the club.
So authentic.
Delightful metal... Well, right now I have the shitter item, so I'm going to go for the shitter because they added the shitter achievement after I got the shitter item run done. Boring. I proposed the Little Pony Sweet Dreams Club, a club where we would spend our nights learning how to tell the right bedtime stories to ponies. Whoa, you two really know how to sound two-dimensional. But any case, can't you both just do your own clubs? I mean, I'd rather go clubbing, but... No, our lives are fueled by the conflict and confrontation that can only be solved by choosing between two options. That's why we need you to choose which club is the best one, because Red always seems to choose based on who they want to ask to prom. Yo, I feel called out. I feel called out right now, Liam. And I do not. No. So, which one should we go for? Just remember, one of the ideas includes ponies. A tough choice, mostly because I'm like super drunk right now. Still need to figure out how ghosts can get drunk without a liver. Or a brain. Or a stomach. How do they drink? Do they get contact drunk from possessing a drunk person? Tough choice indeed. It's your opportunity to convince Polly of one of the options, because no one is preventing you from making choices based on who you want to ask for prom.
Yes.
Good point, Red. I do like nightclubs. You do realize it would be nothing like an actual nightclub, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? Have you been to this Little Pony Sweet Dreams nightclub? No, but less butts and more butts, Boo. Pony butts.
Oh, how majestic.
Ponies have majestic buttocks indeed.
Whoa.
Whoa, now I need to see it myself. I hope they know how to shake those pony asses. I have no idea what's happening. Nope. I know, right? This game just brings up questions that no one has ever wanted to ask or answer.
Huzzah!
The only thing I understood is that my proposal is one, and that's the only thing that matters. Huzzah! Red, it might be true you only make choices based on who you want to ask to prom. But if that's true, you're off to a good start. Fuck yeah, you can't wait to tell rad bedtime stories to ponies alongside Miranda. Meanwhile, you gave 2 charms and 1 smart. Yay, I'm increasing stats that I might need for this shitter route.
Let's do this!
Alright, I have more smarts, so I'm gonna go to the creativity route. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as if though the muses themselves had descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. You'll be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. You notice Miranda trying to put a smile on Liam's face? This should be good.
Huzzah!
I simply do not understand how you can be so gloomy all the time, especially when the world is so full of wonder and magic. Friendship is magic, y'all. I guess I'm just not part of the Everything is Beautiful Club. The Everything is Beautiful Club? Is that a secret club? What? Oh, yes, totally. I want to join. Oh, how can I join? Liam seems totally sexually disinterested in continuing this gag, but you have no such reservations. You tell her. You hand Miranda some membership forms you whipped up in Photoshop. They're totally fake, but she's loving it. Miranda fills out all the forms and skips off to mail them to 1234 Fairy Dust Lane. Aren't you worried about what'll happen when she finds out that you made this whole thing up? You kind of are, but when you run into Miranda later that week, she's super excited. It worked! The Everything is Beautiful Club accepted my application. They said I'm the first applicant they've had in centuries. Recruiting is hard when you're a super secret club. Wait, what? They even gave me fun glittery stickers to put over the ugly things and make them beautiful. But I haven't used any of them. You know why?
How majestic.
Because everything is beautiful. Miranda lets you borrow some of her stickers. You're pretty sure you can find some ugly people to stick them on. 2 fun, 1 charm. Yes.
Let's do this!
Well.
Hey, stranger.
Money causes pocket cancer? I mean, that's fine.
Thank you.
Creativity. The easy way. Alright, week 2 evening.
Let's do this!
That day, you're the first one in class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult, and the two of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling in cliched movie tropes. You gain 2 smarts and 1 valuable life insight that will help you face the difficulties of being young. You're intrigued by your new little toy when you feel the temperature oddly rising. Are you catching a fever, or is it...
What's up?
Hey, dumbass! What's that? Why are you playing with the little guy taking a shit? Is it some kind of weird new G.I. Joe?
So authentic.
Ah, a classic mistake. No, Damien, this is called a Kaganer. You wouldn't know, of course. It means shitter. It's a religious thing from the Spanish region of Catalonia. Where the developer's from. Wait, rewind. How is this poopy boy a religious thing? Well, you know about the nativity scene, right? Catholic people reenacting Jesus' birth and all during Christmas? Lame! Shut up. Thing is, in Catalonia, Christians built the nativity scene for Christmas with Mary, baby Jesus, and the animals. And of course, this random guy taking a shit nearby, behind a bush or something. Is it some kind of prank or something? Oh no, it's a very serious thing among Catalans. If you want to make the nativity scene, you better include the Kaganer. It's culturally respectful thing to do.
Whoa, that's crazy!
Respectful to whom? God damn it, this is priceless. Kaganer, I love it! The ultimate action figure. I mean, it fucking beats the lameness out of Christianity and everything. One could say that, I guess. But why did all these Catalan people decide to put a guy taking a shit next to the birth of Jesus Christ? Good question. Nobody knows. It's a tradition that has been there for centuries, but no one knows its origins. Catalan people just go for it because it has been done like that since forever. I mean, why the fuck do we carve pumpkins for Halloween? Because it used to be carving giant turnips, but the US didn't have fucking turnips, so Nobody knows why they put this shitter next to Jesus, and yet they've done it for centuries? I must know! The intrigue is killing me! Gah! Wow, it really looks as if it was about to kill him by giving him a seizure. Maybe you can help solve the mystery. Get into the mind of a shitter by reenacting the scene. Before Damien's head implodes, you take both him and Liam to your car. And just to clear your car, I mean just a car. I mean, yeah, but pumpkins are also native to the Americas. It's like, Grandma put this little shitting dude in the new nativity scene, and from now on we're gonna do that. By the way, I need to get me a shitter. I'm gonna put it with my wife's nativity scene this year. I've got to do it. I mean, Spain's somewhat close to Italy, right? Right? But fuck the concept of ownership. Am I right? You drive to a nearby hospital to start to look for the place where pregnant women give birth to, usually, babies. What are we doing again? I don't know. It seems like another Red's foolproof plans. Sure. You finally find a room with someone giving birth to a new someone, but a nurse blocks you from entering. You tell her you want to go in for totally legitimate reasons and really sell it by assuring her you absolutely won't be taking a shit in there. Good play. Good play. The nurse thinks and then replies, well, not taking a shit is one of the things we appreciate from people inside hospital rooms. You make a point. Whoa, lucky you, there's not only a woman giving birth to a baby in that room, but also an oddly placed bush next to them. Who would have guessed? I love this game. I've had a rough week with some stream problems. Like, Wednesday, my internet went out. And then yesterday, the game I was playing froze my computer. So, yeah. I mean, yeah. Woman's in the middle of labor, but you can see your presence is not calming her at all. Shh, relax. We're here because of science. Fear not. Damien ignores Liam and focuses on relaxing the soon-to-be mother by patting her gently on the head and giving what you guess is his best attempt at small talk.
Yo!
So, having a baby, huh? I can relate. I mean, I was once a baby, you know. What about you? Did you used to be a baby too? The woman is very confused, but at least she's not staring at you now, which gives you some sense of intimacy to start pooping in the bush while looking at her during labor. Just check the bush for a fucking rattlesnake first, please. You do not want to be taking a shit and have a rattlesnake bite you in the ass. That is not fun. You know what? I refuse to describe this scene. You're the worst nightmare of any narrator. Really. Flash forward. You three are grabbing a bite in the hospital cafeteria.
What a tryhard.
That was very unnecessary. Liam, shut up. It's a miracle of life. Plus a rando taking a shit nearby, which is probably, it's not the miracle of life. Maybe the byproduct of it? Who knows?
Huh?
Anyway, Red, I can't with the suspense. Have you cracked the mystery of the Kaganer? What came to mind when reenacting the whole thing? You revealed that it was just plain weird. Well, not plain weird, more like over-the-top weird. I mean, this game's over-the-top weird. That's a shame, but it's not your fault. Your plan was brilliant. You're like the ultimate mastermind or something. But this seems to be the fucking mother of all mysteries. I think we have a long way ahead. Get ready and buy some snacks. Shit. I have M&Ms. Fuck yeah, I'm ready. I feel I will regret following you into this. You bet you will, Liam. Yay, 2 smarts for witnessing the miracle of life and 1 fun for taking such a good shit while you were at it.
Let's do this!
Sometimes I wonder what the fuck this game is. I mean, money's not a bad thing. Start kicker. Notice Polly bent over her phone while Miranda tries to peek over her shoulder. Something really interesting must be going on Polly's phone. When you get closer though, you see that Polly's just on Tinder again, swiping right on everybody. Miranda seems entranced though, and a little worried. What did you say this was called again? Tinder. And it is an app for finding true love? Sure.
Oh, how majestic!
But I never knew. I've spent countless hours going to royal balls and kissing frogs and pretending to be in a magical slumber. When I could simply have been using this app? I mostly use it for collecting dick pics. Ah, perfect timing. Hang on. Wait. Is that the correct one? No, it is not. Shit. Okay, I must have removed that hotkey. Alright. Just a reminder that I am here from 1-800-DICK-PIC, and if you have been harassed by dick pics or have had your dick pic leaked, you may be entitled to compensation. That's 1-800-DICK-PIC. 1-800-DICK-PIC. Call now for your reciprocation. Also, you can also text if you have a dick pic to share. What? What are these dick pics? Tokens of affection? Oh, alas, to be so far behind in my quest for love. You're not really that far behind, lady. Trust me. You do not want to go the route of Polly. She is a bad influence. In general. I am 19 years old, practically an old maid, and only now learning of this? Oh, how will I ever make up for lost time? I just had a very weird image pop into my head that involves fish. And I really don't want anything to do with it. So there's that. Don't worry, I'll coach you into the mysterious ways of Tinder. You'll have a whole harem in no time. A harem? My uncle Octavius bought me a harem when I was 15 years old. I never saw the appeal. Speaking of which, I wonder if anyone has been feeding the concubines. But in any case, it is not a harem I'm seeking, but a soulmate. Someone to sweep me off my feet and carry me away on a gleaming white horse. And also rescue me if I ever get put into a magical slumber or trapped in a thorn-covered castle or abducted by a dragon or cornered by the Duke of Mariana's at a cocktail party.
You're not worthy.
Alas, it seems as if I will have to accomplish my goals by myself. Too bad. 2 boldness and 1 fun. Don't need those stats right now anyway. Fuck you.
Let's do this!
Damien Pauly or Liam and Miranda? Damien Pauly. Strange, you could have sworn Pauly and Damien were at this table and you picked it.
Hey, noob.
Psst. Hey, loser, down here.
Hey, boo!
It's us, Polly and Damien, hiding under this table for totally innocent reasons. A ferocious roar sounds from the door of the cafeteria. Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor, is here, and he's looking for someone. You two. Always you two. Oh shit, he's here! Why is he after us anyway? I think what we did really falls more under federal jurisdiction. That does not appease my suspicions in the slightest. International law, more like. Those munchkins were Canadian citizens. Now that you mention it, I think we might actually have to face a war crimes tribunal. This... Oh, how I needed this today. Worth it though, right? Oh, totally. As long as we get away from Buzzkill the bear over there. Just hide in the ghost zone. You know the special alternate dimensional the ghost can use? I mean, you're Prince of Hell, right? Not me. I'm not even a princess of hell. You're a ghost. Just face through shit. Guess you should have thought of that before being born a commoner, huh? I wasn't born, Damien. I was died. How was died? More importantly, who was died? And why was died? Well, die better next time. I'll try to keep that in mind when I'm being tried at the fairy tale court for negligent munchkincide. Great. Let me know how it goes. I'm off to crush it in an orphanage and get away with it because I'm royalty. Later! After the orphanage crushing, Damien takes you out for ice cream. Sweet! Literally. God damn it, now I want ice cream. Fuck! I was died.
Let's do this!
I just want to know how much one needs to smoke in order to write Polly's dialogue. Because chances are that is the right amount to cure my migraines and help my glaucoma. I'm totally not saying that because I want to get high as fuck. I have totally legitimate reasons, I promise. That day, you were astonished by the new stuff you learned in class. Thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought the class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gained one valuable lesson. Good luck trying to use that in this game. There are lessons to be learned? I did not know. Having a very interesting argument with Liam on which would be Plato's favorite emoji, were he to know what emojis were. You've narrowed down to alien face emoji and Paella emoji when Damien interrupts.
What's up?
Hey, I hereby summon the Shitter Squad! I have an objection with the name, but only because of the acronym. I don't want to be part of the SS.
Lame.
Please, don't call us that. I will submit your petition to the higher powers, Liam, but now let's focus on what's really important. The Kaganer.
Fucking
So
metal.
I did some research on this Catalan people and their traditions, and oh boy, they fucking rock! Each tradition is more badass than the last. They do this thing called calcadates, where they eat these calcud onions with their fucking hands while drinking wine in the most ludicrous ways. Because fuck glasses and silverware. Also, there's this Corafox thing where they basically dress as devils and run down the street holding pitchforks that end in fireworks while dancing to the drums. They're fucking savages. I mean, like, savage as in badass. And then I found out about this other thing called Castellers, which is a thing they do in their festivals where they build the human towers just because they can. Who knows why? My safest bet is that it's either a pure display of power or an attempt to reach the sun to punch it in its fucking face, which is also something Damien can do. Radical, right? The more I've researched, the more I love these Catalan people. Fucking awesome weirdos, but no clue about the Kaganer thing. Still a mystery how they started putting a guy taking a shit next to Jesus Christ.
Cool.
Did you know that a few years ago the Barcelona government even tried to ban the Kaganer from the city's nativity scene, and the Catalan people got so angry that they forced the government to refrain from this decision? They fought the establishment to keep a random guy taking a shit next to Jesus, and they won. What? I'm not allowed to slow clap for them fighting the establishment for a figurine of a dude taking a shit? That's fucking awesome.
Whoa, that's
Whoa.
crazy.
Can I just marry an entire region? Or at least have casual sex with it? I mean... maybe? Probably not. Then I need to satisfy my urges by unveiling this fucking massive mystery, Liam. But how? I mean, even if the tradition has been there for the last several centuries, we don't even know if it's a real depiction of what happened 2,000 years ago during Christ's birth. You're right. We have to travel to Spain? Well, the tradition is from Catalonia, but the scene depicted is from Belen, Israel. To Israel, then! Before you know it, you're in Israel with these two monsters. You're excited because everyone knows Israel is the most romantic country bordering the Mediterranean Sea. Yes! Take your honeymoon in romantic Israel. It's totally not a war-torn, despot government trying to be a theocracy at all. No, not at all. Okay, now what? We should have thought this through before buying those plane tickets. Well, thought is not your strong point, Damien, and Liam just likes to go with the hipster flow. Hold up. Okay. I just wanted to confirm my thought. Great thinking, as usual, Red. I think you can technically label it as some sort of thinking. Liam, focus. Which store do you think is the oldest one here? So its cameras could have accidentally recorded Jesus' birth. Not so smart of a decision anymore, is it? Do you really need me to answer that? Not really. Look, a Blockbuster. You know what Blockbuster is, guys? It's a thing that used to be called a video rental store. First of all, fuck it. Back in ancient past, the Romans and the dinosaurs used to buy physical versions of Netflix movies in those places. But back then, the concept of buying wasn't fully developed, and they were forced to give the movies back after a few days. I love the description, but that is totally not what Blockbuster was. I'm sure they were there when Christ was born. Let's steal its security camera tapes. Oh my god. More like just steal what? There's gotta be at least a couple movies on the Nativity, right? And so, you do. Because you're way past the point of being judgmental with the act of stealing. I mean, you shat in a bush while someone was giving birth. Start checking the tapes. No, this is from last Tuesday. Christ's birth happened way back, like 3 weeks before that at least. I'm having a stroke, yo. Yes, at least. After checking 4 months of tapes, the rest of the footage is blank. What a shame. They probably erased all the records past 4 months. That's what they want us to believe, Liam. What I believe is that they're trying to hide something from us. Something that might or might not have happened 4 months ago when Jesus was born. Well, I'm all for him returning as well, but I don't think it happened 4 months ago. 2020 is not that kind of year, yo. I do not believe any, physical manifestation of any deity would be caught dead on our planet, hell, our universe, during this year. I don't know where to start. Neither does anybody.
Rad!
Me neither. Alright, you've been astute as always, but whoever's keeping the Kaganer secret from us seems to always be 2 steps ahead of us. For now. Ugh. Can we go back to school? Sure, but let's visit some shit first. Then you go to a very tongue-in-cheek montage of you 3 having a great time in Israel, visiting the historical landmarks and doing all kinds of Sydney shenanigans. Shenanigans.
Let's do this!
This is the Shitinsky code. If that wasn't that great of a joke, I blame the lack of coffee in my system. Spent some time mining bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency, but guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Yeah, they don't, because it's literally a pseudo stock market with an imaginary currency that we made up and give value to, just like real money, but it's digital. Who the fuck knows? Anyway, you gain 2 bitcoins, which is equal to, $2 million. Unfortunately, equal to 2 monster dollars, so it's plus 2 money. No, as of this morning, it was like 1 bitcoin is $13,000 or something, so it's like 26,000, not 2 million. But most people don't keep a track of that shit, which is why it's in the game like that. Minding your own business when Miranda comes rushing up to you, clearly distraught. Most terrible news, friend. I've just watched the documentary Game of Thrones, and now I fear for my own royal family. Oh my god, I hope she wasn't watching season 8. That shit was terrible. It had its moments. It was well shot, but holy fuck did it feel rushed. And they took a year for that shit. I did not realize how susceptible we might be to random acts of treachery. Or how often we romance our siblings. Yes, because your parents totally aren't siblings and or cousins. I don't want to be shot in the chest by a crossbow while sitting on the toilet. That doesn't sound proper at all. No, but it's definitely not a coincidence that this comment is being made while I'm currently trying to find out the identity of the shitter. Please help me put my poor mind at ease. How can I possibly identify potential traitors in my court? Shifty eyes, hooded black cloaks, ordering knives in bulk. Yep. An excellent idea. I shall enact it at once. Try to tell her she should wait till she gets back to her castle, but she's already spun the bottle and is pointing at me? I'm the traitor? Yes, Miranda. You were the imposter all along. How little did we know? Now please, eject yourself through the airlock, out into space, and go. I'm sure you can breathe out there. You're a fish, right? Space is made of water, not some vacuum, right?
Disgraceful.
Alas, I'm my own worst enemy. How could I bring myself to betray me? I mean, you ain't the only one. Pink is sus. Pink is so sus. I woke up on the lawn. Woke up on the lawn again. Sorry for the things I said when I was drunk. I didn't mean to call you that. Miranda immediately arrests herself on suspicion of treason, and you for consorting with the traitor. She's acquitted because she's literally a princess, but you don't have that luxury. You're sentenced to be publicly pelted with sea cucumbers and lose 2 charm and 1 fun. Hey, sea cucumbers. I can find a few uses for that. Hey, stop having dirty thoughts. This game's totally not dirty at all.
Let's do this!
Give me your money.
Russian novel.
Later, Gator.
Brains. No refunds.
Let's do this!
Fuck it, I'm gonna go take a shit. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. Guess some people just want to watch the world burn. Jekyll loves Hyde. Death is overrated. You give 0 shits, gain 2 boldness. Many people go to the bathroom to fulfill a very basic biological need. Euphemized, in fact, as going to the bathroom. But when you go, you're immediately greeted by the hullabaloo that can only come from the clamoring of many armored mer people. This is goddamn school.
Bow to Miranda Vanderbilt.
Hear, hear, my judgment is final. The sentence is death, to be carried out immediately by my most trusted executioner, Exthrop. Miranda is sitting on what should, again, euphemistically be called a porcelain throne, but which has been turned into a quite literal throne, adorned with gold and jewels and dolphin skulls. Wait. Stop abusing the dolphins! What was the next stall before all the walls were knocked down and bare-chested mass executioner holds the prisoner aloft? It's a goldfish in a plastic bag. They're about to flush down the toilet. Wait! Cries the goldfish. Yes, any last words or glubs? I demand a trial by combat! Oh my god. I can't. What is this? The Tyrion Lannister of Goldfish? A trial by combat. Wasn't there some sort of event earlier in this run where, you know, the lack of continuity of this school was questioned? I mean, it may not have continuity, but it sure as hell likes to self-reference. Because literally I just had a Game of Thrones reference last time I ran into Miranda. Oh shoot, I hate when they do that. I'm royally obligated to royally oblige. Very well then, choose your champion. The goldfish swishes his little fishy tail, and suddenly an more enormous fish man with huge rippling muscles somehow, even though he still has scales. It's all very confusing, but anyway, he appears and wields an enormous battle axe. I am not even gonna try to fucking say that name. the terrible, horrible, full of bloodlust, never been defeated again. All my prisoners are so predictable. I should have you fight him, Exthrop, but I'd hate to lose my best executioner. There's a shark-headed Max the Axe, or Madrigal the Murderess, or Whale-dicked Wayland the Wanderer. Why is he called Whale-dicked? Is he actually a whale, or does he just have the dick of a whale? And if he has the dick of a whale, that's fucking massive. Like, I, as a human being, am smaller than a whale's penis. But of course, there's only one champion worthy to fight the undefeated Agzra, the terrible, horrible, full of bloodlust, never been defeated. And that's Red, the nightmare from the surface, breather of air. Y'all just set me up. Pink is sus. Pink is sus as fuck. Don't worry, Red, just because Agzra the Terrible has killed literally every single champion he has ever come up against doesn't mean he's going to kill you. God damn it, now you can't even piss without the thought of being ripped limb from limb by a fish. I want to find a way to turn this around so you can survive and, more importantly, impress Miranda. You bring yourself up to your full height, which is still nowhere near close to being as tall as the terrible, horrible, full of bloodlust, never been defeated, and approach him menacingly. If we're above water, you whisper in his ear flap, and you have gills, which you do, then how are you breathing? His eyes go giant. And they were already pretty big. He gasps for air and clenches his throat. His gills flap frantically, but there's no water to filter through them. Oh, look. It would appear that your champion has been defeated, you tax-evading scum. Now prepare to meet your maker. Wait, what? Tax evasion? Yo! We need to start enacting, death as a punishment for tax evasion in this country. Eat the rich, my comrades! Eat the rich! Any last words? You may be able to flush me down the toilet, but you'll never be able to take away the likelihood that I could live in the sewers and mutate into something far greater than I am now, and return to fight Red, the nightmare from the surface, breather of air, my own self. A risk I'm most certainly willing to take. After all, Red just proved themselves to be the greatest, bravest, most beautifulest champion ever. With that, the traitorous tax-evading goldfish is flushed down the toilet, but who gives a fuck about that? Miranda is obviously smitten with you. All because you remembered how air works! Magnets! How do they work? Fucking miracles, y'all.
Let's do this!
This is just... oh my god. How? How in the fuck? You do a terrific job at acting. Act so hard some of your classmates in the audience throw roses. Roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, check your converter app to see if this could translate into something a bit more useful. Seems 7 roses equals 2 creativity points. God damn it. Miranda's sitting on her throne. She had her servants bring it here. Of course, she looks quite worried. You ask what's up. Do you think this play is fabulous? Because it decidedly is not. On my father's chart of royal fabulousness, it would rank below the village pig humping festival. Wait. Y'all have a pig humping festival? Underwater. What? Oh, my brain hurts. It must be more fabulous. 'Tis my duty as a princess to make it so. Make it so. I know there's sea horses, but I don't think there's sea pig. But the sheer barbarity has paralyzed my mind. What to do? Also the script. But it will inspire and educate the peasants. A perfectly lovely idea. But our royal family has such a long and storied history. What subject should form the focus of the play? The liberation of the Tritons from their land? The glorious constitution that relieved the people of their rights? I know, the referendum in which 146% of the citizens decided that father should rule forever. Wait, there are fucking sea pigs. Those exist? Who the fuck's in charge of their Google machine, yo? They on point. Ah. So they're basically just a sea dick. Well, that explains the humping then, doesn't it? Right? Because sea cucumbers look like dicks. And if a sea pig is related to a sea cucumber, then yeah, okay. It tracks. Tracks. The more you know. What princess doesn't like propaganda? You've got a bright future as a royal bard ahead of you. I am not a bard.
Let's do this!
I'm a jack of trades, but not a bard. Oh, yay, Liam and... You reach Liam and Damien's table. You find it absent of food, but covered in paperwork. We really need all these special forms. Can't we just write death threats on regular paper? For the last time, Damien. Substantive change within the administrative system requires mastery of the mechanisms of bureaucracy. Fuck you and your red tape, Liam! Vive la resistance to the Bastille, my brethren! Wait, what? Yeah, exactly. What if we wrote the death threats on really fancy paper? Liam turns to address you. As you can see, my mastery of realpolitik has caused me to embrace an unlikely ally in my quest for reform. I have no idea what he's saying. I just want the cafeteria food to stop being so fucking boring. Okay, wait, what? This is a petition to change the cafeteria's food. You see, our interests are aligned. I too desire a menu less pedestrian. Sure, either way we're stuck on the last bit. We know we want the menu to change, but we don't know what to change it to. Yes, we have indeed encountered the culinary block. Perhaps you can suggest something appropriately artistic. Well, shits and giggles here would be that, but no, I'm gonna go with that's it. That's it.
So authentic.
Don't you see, Damien? It's a bold commentary on the emptiness of consumption. Really? It sounds like a plate with the leaf on it. Well, you'll never understand. But like, why even have a leaf on the plate if you're trying to be so minimalist? My god, you're right. Why even have a plate? Why have anything at all? That's it, our new menu item. Nothing. The most brutal of all birthday presents. Nothing. Eat the void. Become the void. School receives Liam's petition. From now on, Lunchland will include one empty tray, a great victory for artistic expression. Can't fill the void with more void, though. I mean... I mean, no, but if you gather enough void together, the mass of such a void would compress on itself, and then it would actually turn into a black hole. So, that's pretty metal. Nothing says metal like black holes, yo.
Let's do this!
Rehearsing for the chat, class play, you totally forget your lines, it's terrible, but you don't let that get you down, you start improvising. It's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the pathos of the play in unexpected ways, and that's saying something since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. Why do you keep calling me out, game? I do not feel like having a rap battle against my inner fears today. My daddy issues do not need to be displayed. What fuck school? School never liked me. Who? The other children used to beat me till I'm half dead because of the size of my forehead. That never really bothered me. Mama and mother, they own a lot of property. And I had a cool site slabbed in the basement, and that's where my free time, well, all my time was spent. I made a frog with a chicken hand and clucked 3 times, cluck, cluck, cluck. Then it was dead. A rap battle against my inner fears. I mean, yeah. As you wander around, talking to yourself like a weirdo. Hey, it's not weird. It's normal. Notice Miranda walking around talking to herself like a weirdo. She seems to be addressing an imaginary crowd. Wow, I've done that before. Probably because I was in speech in high school.
Greetings, fellow classmates.
Hello. I was practicing my royal wave for when I am crowned prom queen. I feel there's a lot to be learned before I ascend the throne. Naturally, as a princess, I'm already great at wearing crowns, talking to cute animal friends, and... Shh! Stop telling my secrets! Just because you're my sibling doesn't mean you need to spoil everything! Getting all meta. Fuck. Goddamn. It's a stream within a stream within a stream. It's streamception. Quelling rebellions through excessive force and singing sweetly. But I lack administrative experience. I have never so much as issued a decree. I wonder what my first should be. You don't have the heart to tell her that the role of prom queen doesn't come with sovereignty. Maybe you should just give her some suggestions instead. Paint every student pink. Ah, yes, paint, the great equalizer. How much more docile, more uniform, more color coordinated they will be. Of course, I suppose people do have other distinguishing features that paint wouldn't take care of, but some have fangs, for example, but that's an easy fix. We issue prosthetic fangs for everyone. Or, even easier, simply remove the fangs of anyone who has them. Yes, that's a good starting place. We shall go from there. Everyone will be so pretty. I am now increasingly afraid of our genocidal fish overlords. You may have planted the seeds for a rather unsavory political regime, but Miranda is excited about it, so yay? Sorry, fellow students.
Let's do this!
Teacher is tired of teaching, so she returns to the class. Technique of not giving a shit and putting on some kind of historical TV show for you to watch. Speaking of historical TV shows to watch, my wife is currently teaching civics to her 9th grade and is going to be going over the debates last night today in class. That'll be fun. What you don't expect is that it's super effective. God bless the golden era of television. TV shows compelling thanks to the ridiculous amount of nudity and bloodshed. But at the same time, you actually learn a lot about history and how King Henry VIII fucked it like everybody. Gain 2 smarts. At the end of the class, Mr. Slenderman hands back your test from last week. Wait, Mr. Slenderman? Aren't I supposed to be finding like 8 or 9 pages for him? Look over at Miranda. Whoa, you haven't seen her this bad since she found out My Little Pony wasn't a documentary. But friendship is still magic.
Disgraceful.
Unbelievable. An F on my test? But I'm the best at everything I do. Father always says so. Ah, I know what must be the matter. Mr. Slenderman is simply defective. He must be replaced. Let me just go online and purchase a new teacher. Or is it hire? Do you hire teachers? Ah, Miranda Trump. I do not believe that is how it works. This one looks good, Mr. Roboto. The robotic teacher who does exactly as you ask. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo domo. Domo domo. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo domo. Domo domo. Hey, I had to bust out the sticks. Fuck y'all. What is this? It seems like this backward school district requires some sort of reason to fire and replace a teacher. Apparently, impudence isn't sufficient. Quick, help me come up with a reason Mr. Slenderman should be fired. I can show you at least a dozen images of him talking to children. Photoshop him into a picture of KKK medium. You stay up all night photoshopping Mr. Slenderman's non-face into a picture of a bunch of Klan members. You think you did a pretty good job, but it's hard to be sure. Mr. Slenderman's face doesn't exactly give you much to work with. You send the photo to Miranda to distribute, but when you see her the next day, she doesn't seem happy. He denied all of it, and they believed him. He said it must be another guy with no face who radiates an aura of malevolence. And he said the no face in the picture didn't look anything like his no face. The non-mouth was totally in the wrong place. Your performance in this case was truly unacceptable. Perhaps I can replace you with the robot. Miranda buys a robot replica of you online. It beats you up and steals your clothes. No one believes it's you, but you're still naked. Damn it, I'm naked.
Let's do this!
That is somewhat true. You have plausible deniability. Also, I owe money now. I have less than 0 money. How? Also, why? But how? I do not appreciate the lack of face or money. You take your seat besides arguably the two coolest monsters in all of Spooky High. Here's hoping you can keep up with them.
Ugh.
Vera, are you eating manticore steaks again?
Yes, and it's delicious.
Don't you know the amount of cruelty involved in the mainstream meat production industry? I was butcher. I know the cruelty, but goddammit, it's still tasty.
Yes, and it's delicious. Besides, Liam, you're a vampire. Don't you only consume things that are dead?
Well, yes, I suppose, but it's always ethically sourced, organic, free-range, and human. I, too, like to drink my blood from free-range humans. Wait, what? The human population is out of control, and eating them is the most environmentally responsible thing to do.
Listen, Liam, I happen to have a personal feud with every single animal I eat. I make sure to meet all of them first, and ensure I'm devouring only the ones I hate the most. It makes it extra tasty.
Well then, surely you can inflict such pain without going through the cool meat industry and supporting factory founding. Sounds like Hannibal. I mean... Isn't home cruelty better anyway? I mean, we'd have to ask Miranda about that.
You may actually have a point there, and if I get my hand in the pot, I can inflict even more effective and specific pain. And I bet there's a way to make money off of this too.
Hang on. Somehow I've ended up arguing against my own interest here. Yeah, I mean, being a hipster sometimes involves that, Liam. Which is why, as a socialist, I argue in favor of universal basic income from the avenue of capitalism, because I hope that one day such errant socialist policies within a capitalist society will eventually move us post-scarcity and thus into a socialist utopia a la Star Trek. You see, these are the questions nobody asks. Is human meat vegan? Because the number one reason why vegans decide not to eat animal products is because of the belief that humans are superior to animals, and thus, because we have consciousness, are not animals and thus need to move away from animalistic instincts. However, if then vegans were to decide that human meat was not vegan, would be to concede that us as humans are also animals and thus not actually superior and cognizant and above our animalistic instincts. It's a fucking contradiction and paradox, yo. Galaxy brain.
Liam, do you want to find innovative and creative ways to move society forward, or do you want to oppose cruelty like every other weak mainstream loser?
You can actually hear Liam's brain shaking as he struggles between his desire to be perceived as ethical and his desire to be perceived as creative. And this is the main reason why I'm not vegan. Because if I get away from the ethical side of things most of the time and just go with the creative and intellectual and the intellect, I'm sorry, my brain just had a stroke and my tongue just tripped over itself. The intellectual side of things, it sometimes works to draw people over to my side for more ethical and socially conscious arguments. Because they already know that I'm intellectual. And they identify with that intelligence. I do not mean to brag. I'm not the only one who is intelligent in this conversation. The animals you kill may lose their lives, but what about their afterlives? Instead of letting their spirits go to waste as a byproduct of the meat industry, let's serve their eternal souls as a side dish. All animals are suffering from. If you wanted to increase their pain, the best we can do is teach them the concept of death so they can really fear their fate. Oh God! Well, I can't condone animal cruelty, but I wholeheartedly support animal education. Ah, yes. I constantly scream out the window when I pass the fields of free-range cattle and say, "You will be my steak someday!" And they just look at me confused. Chewing cud. But at least they know that I will one day eat them. I do like animals, but their illiteracy is my fourth least favorite thing about them. Right between their poor taste in fashion and simplistic views on the German cinema. It's not the worst idea you've ever had. Although, face it, Red, you're kind of known for having pretty terrible ideas about 50% of the time. Hey, I'm batting a .666 average today. Fuck you. Also, hail Satan! I don't really see the building of an empire out of private schools for cattle, but with my business acumen, I guess it's possible. I mean, charge the farmers. And I can rest secure in the knowledge that I'm solving the bovine education crisis. Helping Leah help cows is like helping Leah help choose you to go prom with. Or something.
Let's do this!
Spelled to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. Why would you want to turn chocolate into vanilla ice cream? Just saying. Chocolate's already chocolate. But to turn vanilla into chocolate... No, I think you're thinking of cow and chicken. Because they went to school as well. You actually used that last spell and gained 2 smarts. Damien invites Liam and you to his house. He looks as if he hasn't eaten in the last 2 days. Wow. Damien not eating or murdering things?
Sup?
He's that fucking meme of Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny, just sitting in a goddamn room with posters and information, and in the middle it's like, the shitter. It's just like, I'm trying to figure this out! Guys, I haven't eaten in the last 2 days. I can't with this Kaganer thing. It's driving me crazy.
Huh?
I fucking called it! I fucking called it! Oh, gods of media and memes, you have smiled upon me this day. Oh, I kind of see it. You know, what they say. When you have a wall covered in pictures and newspaper articles connected by thread, you can tell your obsession is becoming unhealthy.
Who said that? Probably one of them. Let me write that on a post-it and put it on my Gagner conspiracy board. What?
The cat lays on your sleep button. And this is why I'm watching the chat on mobile. Because even if I had an animal, it'd be very, very, very difficult. But no, Damien is pulling a Charlie Day with a conspiracy board about the Kaganer. It's just a board with tons of shit on it, and in the middle it's a post-it note that says the shitter that's pinned to the board, and he's just going crazy. He's losing his goddamn mind. Yeah, what an okay thing to have.
I've gone to all kinds of websites looking for information. I registered on some Kaganer conspiracy forums.
God bless the internet. Fuck! Refresh the stream!
We're not the only ones startled by this shitter thing. I've been discussing all kinds of theories. Climate change total hoax 77 made a strong point about the Illuminati being involved in this. He also claimed global warming might not be real and somewhat tied to this too. Worth noting.
He sounds like a very credible source, yes. Uh-huh.
Then, France is not real shared her conspiracy board with me. We conclude that the Kaganer guy might have been involved in JFK's assassination. Finally, Chemtrails Baron was kind of useless on the Kaganer thing, but he gave me sick tips to build my own fashionable tinfoil hat. I made a pair for you two.
I never finish all my food. I always get a doggy bag from the waiter. Thanks, I guess. Tinfoil hats.
But I still have no fucking clue why Catalan put a random guy taking a shit next to baby Jesus.
Maybe there is no mystery. Maybe it's irrelevant and certainly an unhealthy fixation for you. Liam? Hold up a minute. Because you do realize the fixations that Liam had before this were murder, knives, murder, and fire. Right? Also more murder. This is, by proxy, a more healthy fixation for him to have for everyone around Liam. Because he's not trying to stab us, shoot us, burn us, or just, commit general arson in our presence. This is actually a healthy thing. Damien's stream is interrupted by the sound of his door being blasted open, revealing none other than...
Huh?
The Pope?
What the fuck? Well, look who we have here. Damien, Liam, and Red. I have 3 bullets with your names on them. The Pope is holding 2 fucking guns. He's so badass, he's somehow pointing them at all three of you. Wow! I mean, he did say that he's for gay civil unions, so Pope pretty badass right now. Can confirm, Pope pretty badass. Definitely would own a gun.
Ugh.
Oh no, the Pope. Are you here to hunt us down for our many sins and crimes? Double barrel sawed off. Just like, I'm fucking getting y'all. He's fucking Doom guy. And this Kaganer that we're investigating, Isabel from Animal Crossing. Never would have thought of that, did you? Bam! Cross-reference. Bam! Monster Prom and Smash. Also Pope and Smash. What? No. Who cares about that? No. Today I'm here because you've been sniffing around the church's secrets with your silly Kaganer case. You're getting too close to the truth. I can't let you do that. I have to protect the Catholic Church, and apparently you can't send some priest to do a pope's job. No, you can't. But I'm not gonna make that joke. Not on this stream. Make it up in your own head. But we have no fucking idea about the truth behind the Kaganer. If you tell us the truth, we're super okay with you killing us afterwards. Tell us, for God's sake. Or, maybe don't kill us at all? Shut up, people will start asking questions that follow your lead. Not you, someone else will find the truth. I need to send a message to all those who might be as nosy as you. No, Mr. Pope, don't kill us. See, we can create a diversion so no one will ever ask questions about this Kaganer again. You see, our diversion plan is too nervous to be expected from somebody being held up by gunpoint by none other than Pope. It's up to you to come up with a diversion plan so good that you can calm the Pope. Hold up. Okay. The Pope stares at you in silence. Like any celebrity? Yes, any! Even Joey from Friends? I love Friends, and Joey is very silly. Remember when he says, "How you doing?"
How ironic.
Yes, we will make Joey into a tiny shitting toy to celebrate the Kaganer traditional. People will be too distracted to ask any questions about the church's dark secrets. Little Joey pooping. It'd be very, very silly. It should be like a Funko Pop. Sure, Mr. Pope, it'd definitely be the silliest thing. Yes, indeed. I love to watch Friends reruns to blow off steam after my Pope duties. Such a classic. And a little pooping Joey would be a perfect thing for me to stop being nosy about the terrible huge secret around the Kaganer. This Red sure is a mastermind. You should keep them around. They is what we would call in the Catholic Church prom material. So we good? Sure. The Pope leaves Damien's room, muttering to himself, "Pooping Joey." What the fuck?
Ugh.
That was close. Turns out you were right this whole time, Damien. Perhaps we were playing a bit too close to the sun. We didn't get to punch it, but one day I will unveil the mystery behind that fucking awesome Kaganer. Who knows? Maybe one day we will. You spend the rest of the day building your own nativity scene as a bonding experience, and yes, it has the random guy taking a shit next to baby Jesus. What a beautiful adventure.
Welcome to Liam de Liancourt.
Let's do this!
In the end, we didn't get to crack the code of the Kaganer. Some things are better if they stay a mystery, Damien. I guess. Okay, let me give you a nondescript winter holiday present in the form of the new Catalan tradition for you to know. Another one? Rad! Fuck yes! Although I find it hard to believe it'll be better than the Kaganer. Are you sure? Let me tell you about Cagatio, or the shitting log. During the Christmas season, Catalan families put a smiling log in their homes and feed it for some days.
So
On
authentic.
Christmas Eve, kids beat the shit out of the log with sticks while singing merry songs. If they beat the Cagito hard enough, It's poop sweets and presents.
This is precious. A true Christmas miracle.
Yo!
Hey, you two. You've been so nice tagging along with me on this tagging her odyssey. Would you want to spend these holidays with my dads and me down in hell?
Hell yeah! Sure, why not?
Fucking metal!
So you three spend Christmas together down in hell, celebrating a very weird Catalan tradition. The experience enriches the culture of a beautiful European region, while letting you literally beat the shit out of a smiling log. You've grown closer thanks to your wacky misadventure around a mysterious ancient tradition and an unspoken secret from the Catholic Church. Also, you finally get to meet Damien's dad. Sweet. If idiots could fly, this place would be an airport. That is literally... Okay, next time... Note to self. Next time I play Among Us, title of stream, if idiots could fly, this place would be an airport. Among Us. I'm sorry. I really shit on everybody else in Among Us a lot. But I have good reason. I have a lot of good reasons. I know, I will. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. And after the months of prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendships, and learning about who we are and who we can be. You know what? Like it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. He now designs Instagram filters. Vera realized she was a character in a video game, which infuriated her. She spent her life making connections and building power because she's not part of the game, she plays the game. So be careful. Maybe now she's the one pulling your strings. Molly graduated from doing lots of ayahuasca, and now she appears to hallucinating people and acts as their spirit animal. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. Battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Meow. Just tap it in. Alright. Time to check my shit. Not quite yet. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take a piss and go get the mail and have a snack. Also, yay, it's Friday. So I will be right back.
Day. I'm fucking done. New from Ben and Jerry's asshole flavored ice cream, just for you.
Dying is awesome.
You are bad voice acting.
Help! Help! Poke him right in the ass.
One cycle. This is a new PB, baby.
Where'd the whip go? I swear I just had it. Just had it. Hey! Get back here with the dip. But fucking goose. No, no, run! Damn! What modding motherfucker is doing this shit? What's going on? What the fuck is this? Help!
Just the tip? Just the tip! Just the tip!
Thomas touched my no-no place! Thomas touched my no-no place! Thomas touched my no-no place! God damn it, Thomas! Get off my island! Off my island! Hold up. Off my island! Ah! I don't want to talk to you, I want to kill you! I want to put your head on my wall, you son of a bitch!
What is my purpose?
You pass butter.
Oh my god.
Sessions presents Diz Down Plays, featuring bum, 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 bum. I'm gonna fucking run around these assholes cause they're gonna fucking stab me. I have no goddamn. And also this jam. Turn around, bright eyes. You can't forget this one. Fuck you, K. Rool, you fat fucker. I hate you, you stupid asshole. You're a fucking dickhole. And who could forget about this one? And fucking celery. And don't forget, you can buy the entire collection
over at twitch.tv/DizdonPlays for $5.99 a month, or at patreon.com/DizdonPlays for whatever your heart desires. So go out, buy it, and well, enjoy.
Fuck! 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 Run! 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 Out the fucking door! Out the fucking door! Let's go!
I've had the time of my life, and I never felt this way before. And I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to Mary. I'm sorry, that's just too fucking great.
Soft, delectable, instant rising, and only costing 1/4 portion. Rise of Jakku, the instant sponge bread you crave.
Hey! It's my dinner!
From Ben & Jerry's asshole flavored ice cream, just for you. Do you like the taste of eating ass? Do you want to taste like? Do you want to take shit? Does 2 girls 1 cup give you the fucking hardest of hard-ons, and you wanted to be in that video? Well, here's new asshole flavored ice cream from Ben & Jerry's, just for you. And you asshole motherfucking, now it's gonna now with peanuts and corn, as well as fucking actual rabbit turds. Oh, fucking badly routed. Could you please register as being thrown? Next time on Dates from Hell, Rey gets more than she bargained for when she joins Kylo Ren for their first date aboard the Supremacy.
Dates from Hell. All new. Fridays at 10, only on Investigation Discovery.
Hi, Dizdon here again, in full Belmont regalia. And, you know, have you remembered that you can sub for free if you have Amazon Prime? That Twitch Prime gives you a free sub where you can get all of my lovely Tier 1 sub emotes, shown here, including Deuce Belmont and Dracula with Ball Gag. So, you know, do that, or you can spend $5 every month to support me and, you know, keep me streaming and speedrunning and being a crazy wacky motherfucker. So thank you, and just remember to sub, and if you can't sub, you can still get access to some of my emotes through FrankerFaceZ or channel points. So just remember that, and back to the clips. I have an inkling that these fuckers need to go. Die! Your entire Squid family is going to die at my hand. Weird. You eat shit. What's up? You got a lot of eyes there, buddy. Call 1-800-DICK-PIC for your possible payout now. That's 1-800-DICK-PIC. 1-800-DICK-PIC. Call now, and Dizdon, the lawyer of
dick pictum will fucking see if you have lots of money coming to you.
Reach out with your feelings. What do you see?
My mind's telling me no.
Resistant ray.
But my body's telling me yes.
And you didn't even try to stop yourself.
Hey everybody, it's me, Dizdon, and I'd like to let you know about a new thing for the channel called Channel Points, where you can use cups of coffee to buy things on stream. That's good. And by buy things on stream, I mean you can make me play a game. I have a list. Yeah, there's that. You can also get a random emote or unlock emotes, as well as make me wear things on my head. Number one, I could wear a top hat. I wore this for most of my Bloodborne playthrough, so some of you know I have a top hat. And for those who don't, I also have this. Yes, for just a few channel points, about 1,500, you can make me wear this on my head for half an hour. And trust me when I say it is hard to play video games in this thing. So I can only see out of like one eye at a time. It's terrible. But you can make me suffer that way. Or buy what Chef has done and make me play terrible games like Dragon Slayer. It's completely up to you. So don't forget, channel points. Always, forever, channel points.
Why don't you slap on a couple of nipple rings and change your name to Buffy the Wonder Gimp? Ah, yes. Buffy the Wonder Gimp.
I couldn't resist. I was trying so hard not to laugh at that.
All right. A hot minute. The thing is the devs for Monster Prom are mostly in Europe, so that's the main reason why I'm concerned that we might... Oh shit. I need to turn the desktop audio back on. Hold up. There we go. First term. Another long game. We'll skip through this. And move on to
Showtime!
Coolest reality show. Give me some money. Snowman's a motherfucker. I wear my sunglasses at night 'cause I'm a horrible goose. Honk!
Let's do this!
I have a pin that'll be coming soon. that I ordered for my jean jacket, which I probably should go put that on at some point today. Just to show off all my fucking pins and patches and shit. And it's the goose with a knife, but the wording around it is peace was never an option. Library. I'm gonna go for one of them. Some more secret endings. That night you hit the clubs with Vera and Polly. Thanks, Satan. Bless us, Satan. Satan bless us, everyone.
It's party time!
Put those wallets away, you two. Drinks are on me. By which I mean drinks are on that guy. No need, Polly. I'm into this crazy new thing called paying for my own drinks. Maybe you've heard of it?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Is that French for my boobs aren't big enough to get free drinks? Ooh, wow. Yo. No. No. You did not say that. Feminism is dead. That sounds like your reason to drink. Be right back. But soon.
Whoa!
It didn't work?
Just give up.
What was that you said? It sounded like Portuguese for my shameless pandering didn't get us any free drinks. Yep. It's quickly getting out of control. Maybe you can find a way to make that guy pay for your drinks. You can fix this. Using your skills as a pickpocket and a kidnapper, you execute your brilliant plan. People said high school wouldn't adequately prepare you for the real world. No, it ain't prepared me for shit. Your target, whose name is Dale, by the way, just so you know who you hurt. I have never once met a person named Dale who wasn't worth stealing from, so good on you, Dale, for being so pickpocket worthy. He's so worried for his daughter that he buys you the whole bar. Woo! I knew my tits were unstoppable. They just needed some time to work. Quiet, Polly. I need to concentrate on all this cocaine I'm doing. I do cocaine! Let's just pull a fucking Scarface and just up a whole fucking table full of cocaine. Just stick your face in the mound. ODing. Night you'll never forget. Owning a bar is great, but the real treasure is the time you shared and the lives you ruined. Wait, what? I'm ruining lives again?
Let's do this!
Hey, stranger.
Yeah, pocket cancer. I haven't done the lemon one properly yet, have I? Oh, shift tab. Okay, nope. That is not the one that I'm looking for. The start kicker ending. Lemon. Fun and bold. Okay. All right.
No refunds.
Let's do this!
Start kicker. Smart versus fun, so I need... Okay. Alright, oddly enough, you notice Damien and Vera having some kind of business meeting. At least they're both sitting holding manila folders. You move closer to see what's up.
Hey there.
Now, Damien, it seems we both agree that William the Incubus is a piece of sentient garbage who deserves harm. True, true. I believe that together we could make William very unhappy. I've prepared an action plan for a potential merger. Have a look. Vera opens her folder to reveal intricate charts with titles like Derision Coefficient and Maximizing Humiliation Dividends. I brought a folder too. Damien opens this folder. There's a piece of paper that says punching on it. I admire your simplistic approach, but I think we need a plan that utilizes both of our strengths. Damien nods and turns over his piece of paper. On the other side it says punching hard. These two are never going to come to an agreement unless you step in and mediate, so you tell them your idea. So most of these fears seem pretty standard. Clowns, bees, entropy, corn.
That has been
Interesting.
quite pleasing.
Very interesting indeed. I think we'll be able to accomplish some marvelous things with this list. Does it say punching on there anywhere? Yes, but it's at the bottom of the list, below libraries and fish. Well, okay, as long as it's on the list, I'm in. I do believe that the corn is a reference to the totally real fear that Mark Calloway, aka the fucking Undertaker, has of cucumbers. Yes, cucumbers. There's actually a famous story that went around before Percy Pringle, the dude who portrayed Paul Bearer before he died, he used to tell about how in the early 90s, I think he said like 93 or 94, he put cucumbers in the Undertaker's hat before they went out to a match.
and he went to go put the hat on, saw the cucumbers, and immediately threw up on the floor. Out of fear of the cucumbers. Totally removes some of the mystique of the dead man, doesn't it? Where it's all like, he's afraid of fucking cucumbers. That's interesting. That's different. All my weird YouTube binges lately has provided me with a lot of crazy information that may or may not become useful at some point.
Let's do this!
Given zero shits. Ever since you bought your precious lemon, you begin each morning by staring lovingly at its wonderful yellowness, so juicy, so succulent, so tempting. Lean in for a sour kiss when...
What a commoner.
Gods, seize them! Before you know it, Miranda's bodyguards have seized you and she grabs your precious lemon. Now what do you think you're doing, traitor? You're a total traitor face! Traitor! Miranda chucks your precious lemon as far as she can. It goes about 4 feet. She doesn't have a lot of upper body strength.
Disgraceful.
It's totally disgraceful that you're competing against Scott and me. Competing? You're confused. Until you see Miranda pointing at the worst and also cutest lemonade stand you've ever seen in your life. It's made out of wood planks with several nails sticking out wildly. Someone has painted lemonade, and it costs $50 monster on the front of the stand. These words are clearly written in blood. Probably Scott's. Nice. Scott is working the lemonade stand and also waving at you adorably with one of the bloody wooden planks. You see, the other day, Scott and I were totally bored when we asked Vera how we could have some fun, and she told us there's no greater joy than the joy of entrepreneurship. Sounds like a Vera thing to say, yes? We were confused at first. I assumed entrepreneurship was some kind of fancy, weirdly named ship, but it turns out it's the act of getting money not by birthright, nor by extorting your subjects, but exotic.
Awesome, bro.
Yeah, and I love a good challenge, and any word with more than 3 syllables is already challenging by itself. You're a good boy, Scott. Dumb, but a good boy. So we started this lemonade stand, but no one has bought any lemonade yet. Which sounds like not a good thing for a lemonade stand, but what do I know? Fuck all, Scott. Continue to be a good boy. Wait, I see a business opportunity. Hey, Polly, can you hear me screaming? I'm streaming lemonade so that you'll buy a lemonade. Is this loud enough?
Hiya!
I don't believe that worked. Ooh, I'm always down for a little liquid courage. What kind of booze is this? Actually, there's no alcohol in our lemonade. It's just made from lemons, sugar, and horsehair.
Bye!
Sorry, Beebs. Joes can't drink non-alcoholic shit. If we do, we'll die. Oh, that makes sense. Sorry for all the cheering. Hope you don't die. You're going to point out to Scott and Miranda that Polly's already super dead, but she goes teleports away before you get a chance.
Hello!
Yo, Lieber, my dude, come do lemons, a lemonade, do it, yo!
So many mainstream.
Huh. Lemonade at a lemonade stand? What is this? A coming-of-age movie from 1984? Actually, that would be super meta and awesome. But since I don't see a film crew, I'm assuming you're just selling lemonade, which is absurdly passé. Thanks for the compliment, bro. Hear that, Miranda? We're passé! Uh-huh.
Ugh.
Idiots, that's not a compliment, it's an insult that demonstrates my superb vocabulary. If you're going to be this cliche, you might as well start a start kicker campaign for your lemonade. Crowdfunding is as out of fashion as patriarchy right now. Wow. It's kind of like this game wasn't backed on Kickstarter. And like I didn't totally back the sequel on Kickstarter that is coming out today. Also, shameless promotion, hashtag not sponsored, but I am drinking Truly Hard Seltzer, original lemonade flavor. And I also have strawberry lemonade. Buy it now. If you're over 21. If you're under 21, ignore everything I just said. I don't drink. I drink coffee, y'all. You're about to point out that for someone with such a superb vocabulary, you've heard him say passé and cliché 1 out of every 3 times you encounter him. But then Miranda stops you with a very high-pitched woo noise. I've heard of this Start Kicker thing. It's a website that allows peasants to give their money away. Whoa, that sounds dope. Thanks for the advice, Liam. You're like always there for us, bro.
I'm out.
You two are ruining my carefully crafted tsundere vibes. I'm out of here. Well, if your carefully crafted tsundere vibes don't work, then why don't you go the way of Vera and go a bit more yandere and stab somebody? I mean, what? Scott and Miranda immediately whip out the phones and start planning a Start Kicker campaign. Scott is just using a piece of cardboard with a picture of a phone screen drawn on it, but weirdly he's got the best signal of all 3 of you? It seems that we need to promise the peasants some kind of reward for their money. What should we give them? A reward for our lemonade campaign? Maybe we should do Scott thinks hard for about 12 full minutes. Aha! A glass of lemonade! Perfect, okay. I wrote that one down. Now we need something even fancier for another reward. Maybe a glass of lemonade. Drat, where are my ideas? Serves when I need them. Having ideas is for them working class. We nobility are all about suppressing them. Whoa, we need another reward. Dang, my brain is overheated already. Red, help us. Check the last project you backed on Start Kicker, and after reading through Moss Human Prom 2 campaign for inspiration, you have the perfect idea for a fancy reward.
Oh, how majestic!
Beta access. Beta access to our lemonade. That's genius, Red. Oh, so beta access would be like giving our backers lemons? Yes, it's perfect because it entitles less work on our end and we can charge more money. But why people would pay for a lemon instead of lemonade?
Oh, Scott, beta access is infamous for making people pay more money for the same thing solely on the promise of having it before everyone else. I feel called out! Like, right fucking now! It's the joys of superiority. For instance, in ancient times, kings had beta access to the spouses of their subjects. That is actually true. If the king was, or a lord, was at a wedding, they had first dibs on fucking the wife. And countries with a superior economy such as Japan have beta access to daytime, and so they get their mornings many hours sooner than the rest of the world. Yes, as they work themselves to death in offices that they don't want to work at. Got it. It's a fact. People crave beta access to everything. No one wants to wait for anything anymore. Great idea, Red. Oh, but the King's thing didn't sound... Too much text. You skipped over the part where I give you...
Yeah. Let's do this!
Show me that money. No refunds.
Let's do this!
Creativity is kind of low, so I'm gonna get some more creativity here. Find Liam storming out of the dressing room, still wearing his very fancy costume. Go straight to Vera, where she sits on the audience, the usual judging people. You've got to help me, Vera. Art is in jeopardy.
Help you? Please, I signed up to be a dramaturge, specifically because it allowed me to criticize people without doing any real work.
You may return to your calculated apathy immediately after helping me sign Underground Supergroup Yogurt Resort to score our play.
You want Yogurt Resort to score our play? The ones who did Help Me, I'm Drowning in Tractors? I hate to admit it, but that's actually a very cool idea.
The fact that someone besides me knows about the Yogurt Resort only makes me slightly less excited about this plan, which should tell you how important this is to me. I mean, if they're that indie, just pay them anything.
How are you going to pay for that, though?
That's exactly what the director said. Everyone is trying to smother my artistic spark beneath the boot heel of capitalism. Ah, capitalism. I wonder if it's dead yet. It appears that I must make some concessions to the invisible hand of the market if I'm to realize my dream.
Yeah, I definitely want this to happen, Liam. We just have to figure out how.
Cocaine!
Oh, of course. It'll require only a minor adjustment of my underground criminal occupier. I mean, what is it, drugs?
Ah!
Vera,
You have been caught in the act of being a dealer. What say you? No time for feigned innocence, Vera. This is about art. The two get to work smuggling kilos of cocaine across the border and using it to make powdered donuts. Soon, almost everyone at school is hooked on cocaine. Most of the actors quit the play to focus on their addiction. That's fine by Liam, though. He really just wanted Yogurt Resort to come and play. And they do. Sure, some people got their lives ruined, but somebody's got to suffer for Liam's art, right? Suffer?
Let's do this!
Oh, shit. I skipped text. As you round the corner, you see Scott and Miranda huddled over Miranda's diamond-encrusted waterproof Murphy.
What?
I think it says 12 people have barked this campaign so far. Why would they bark at a start kicker campaign? Unless it was getting close to them in the park. Scott, it says that 12 people have backed the campaign. That means they want to bring our creative project to life. In other words, they gave us money for lemonade.
Ah!
Oh, right. I mean, I knew that. I definitely know how to read. I just forgot for a second. Anyway, yeah, 2 backers.
Yuck.
Only 12 people? That's impossible. We need at least 4,000 more mindless peasants, backers, to meet our funding goal. Ugh, tweet lemon again. I gotta work this time. It's gotta work this time.
Oh dear, your friends are terrible at interneting. You wander over just as Scott is struggling to read through some of the comments on their lemonade campaign. I could see that somebody put letters on that page. Miranda, you read it.
Somebody said, "Whoa, hype for this lemonade thing. It blends my 2 favorite genres, lemons and beverages." This person commented, "Can I order 2 lemons if I double my pledge to 300? And can I order extras of the lemonade body pillow? Can't wait to see the lemonade when it's released. Any chance we'll get lemonade on the Switch?"
I mean, only if you spill.
See? These comments prove it. We have the most regal, classiest, sourest liquid ever. I just don't understand why we don't have more backers already. I mean, lemonade is the best liquid ever. It's even better than water. And I need water to live.
You take pity on your dumb monster friends and pledge 69. Nice. To the Lemonade Star Kicker campaign. You'll get the social capital and cancel your pledge later because you're fucking mean and smart.
Great.
Whoa, Red made the number go up? That's so rad, bro. How'd you do that?
Egad, you must be some kind of internet witch. Well then, help us fund our Start Kicker campaign, witch.
Luckily, you majored in crowdfunding at Hot Witches University. Help your friends become a viral sensation. Luckily, you know just what to do to get a bunch of people talking about something on the internet. Turn it into a pointless and unwinnable argument. You post a picture of Miranda and Scott's lemonade with caption, "Is this drink lemon yellow or yellow lemon?"
Silly witch, this'll never work because our lemonade is obviously yellow, or lemon yellow, duh.
Miranda, no way, it's like totally yellow lemon. I can tell because I have wolf eyes.
Wolf eyes are just normal eyes that belong to a wolf. You furry, ignorant, lemon yellow.
Oh!
Lolo Yaman! I mean, Yellow Lemon! Scott and Miranda aren't the only ones arguing. For 3 straight days, the internet erupts in a vicious war, with thousands pledging allegiance to either the Coalition of Lemon Yellow Truth or League of Yellow Lemon Justice. Mm-hmm. It's a feisty online battle of sassy comments. Some people use it to justify global warming as a hoax because this is the internet and it always somehow turns out this way. On the 3rd day, the 2 sides declare an actual for real war. The battle will last for 2 decades, with violence raging around the world and thousands left dead. But who cares, because both sides really rally their followers to back the Start Taker campaign.
Oh.
Yo, Miranda, bro, I'm sorry that I got mad about the lemonade color. Maybe all along our lemonade was the color of friendship. I forgive you, Scott, but mostly just because we're making all this money and getting all this attention. Yay, money and attention! You definitely deadass caused a full war, but at least your hot dumb friends are happy. Go figure.
Let's do this!
Scott at Miranda's table to find Scott happily chowing down where Miranda stares horrified at her tray. What's wrong, Miranda?
Yuck!
Isn't it obvious? Right here on my tray, fish sticks. Yeah, Fish Stick Fridays. Isn't it great? It's not great, Scott. The fish are my subjects. This is clearly the work of the air people. Air people? Yes, do you not know of the air people, the merfolk's most hated rivals? Do you read the news? Yeah, sure, because I totally know how to read. Uh-huh. I must insist that you cease eating those fish sticks immediately. It's high treason.
Oh.
But I've been looking forward to Fish Stick Friday since last Fish Stick Friday. Are you sure I can't eat any? He's asking Miranda while holding a fish stick really close to his mouth. But you feel like you've got a better answer to deal with this argument. You blurt out, it's all garden snails and food grade plastic. See, Miranda, there's nothing wrong with fish sticks at all. They're good and good for you. I suppose you're right. Perhaps this is not the air people plot I suspected after all. Though I am disappointed that so much plastic is being used in fish sticks rather than plastic drink rings to catch birds with. Don't forget about the snails. There's snails in it too. I'd much rather forget about the snails. Thank you.
Woohoo!
This mean you still don't want your fish sticks? Can I have them? Can I? Very well, you may partake. I'm not sure where my eating surfs have gone off to in any case. They're in the fish sticks. They made them fresh. As you watch Scott chew down on his artificial fish fingers, you decide that both he and Miranda have weird relationships with food. Scott gives you a thumbs up while still munching those fish fingers. Uh-huh. Motherfucker.
Let's do this!
After you notice that the bathroom lines are longer than usual, it's not even giving out free cake in the bathroom though.
Disgraceful.
And that's when his blood got all over Daddy's chariot. Not a problem. The good news is it's never murder if there aren't 3 or more witnesses.
If anyone tries to argue, just remind them that death, alleged death, took place under water and therefore is disqualified for regular trial. And must be resolved by a trial by combat. Aqua combat. Wow, Vera, you're amazing at this. Here's 50 money. Legal troubles, Red? You've come to the right, absolutely 100% licensed attorney.
I have a sneaking suspicion that this is gonna be bad.
I'm sure you'll find everything to be completely above board and in order. Oh, you'll be smart enough to keep your mouth shut if you don't.
It's at that moment that the principal giant spider walks in and his feet, all 8 of them, stop in their tracks. What's going on in here? Are you running some kind of illegal law firm out of the school bathrooms?
What? Of course not. That's absurd. Why, I never...
Better step in and help her out before the one needing legal advice is hurt.
Yes, mate, an excellent point. As a lawyer, I can attest that my legal practice is, in fact, a legal practice.
Principal Giant Spider scratches his head with 3 legs. If you're a lawyer, tell me. Do dogs lick their noses to communicate with fleas? Do the laws of time travel mean that a man can be his own grandfather? Is the moon actually square?
No, yes, and never on a Tuesday.
The moon is not actually a square. They're talking about the moon being a square, as in not him. Principal Giant Spider nods thoughtfully. Well, thank you for your very legal counsel. Here's your payment. With that, Principal Giant Spider leaves. Guess he didn't need to pee that badly after all.
Thanks for your help. You know, I've been looking for an illegal legal aid.
Illegal legal aid. I think I need to find some way to get Legal Eagle to legally rate the laws in this game, especially the trial by combat one. Yay! Money and brains.
Let's do this!
Creativity.
Pathetic.
Goddamn, I signed up for this play because I knew I could fill out the costumes, these costumes like a goddess. But now I'm starting to think I might actually hate acting, which is weird because I love lying.
Then that's your fucking problem, Vera. You shouldn't be lying. You should be living truthfully under imaginary circumstances. Duh. What? You think I don't know about acting? I've hidden depths, you know. My life isn't all punching and arson. And murder. You forgot the murder. It's just mostly those things. Look, you're an assassin, right? You just need to think of the best reason to assassinate someone. Ooh, you know exactly what that is. Nobody's paying you not to.
So you're saying all this time I've been focusing on converting living people into customers, when instead I should be converting non-customers into dead people. I must say, there's a sort of elegance to it.
Wait, people will pay you not to kill them? Dude, I should either be getting paid a lot more money or killing a lot more people. I am aiding and abetting their worst input. impulses at all times. This is lovely. Also, is Steve up yet? Steve! Steve! Either one's a win for me. As for you, Vera, all you have to do is pretend each one of your victims in the play is somebody who owes you money. Oh, that's all. That's easy, eh? I'll probably do. Remind me, am I supposed to use fake knives for the killings or real ones? Whatever helps you get in character, darling. And thus, the actress and actor murders began. Fuck. Damn. Damien has secret skill sets in the arts. Wild. You seem to have really helped Vera find her true passion for acting. Or at least for killing. Not that she really needed help with that anyway. Yep. Yup. It are new.
Let's do this!
Where is Doggo? Doggo and friend. You sit down to enjoy a nice normal meal at the Spooky Eye Cafeteria as usual. Lol, just kidding. Something fucked up is always happening here in today's video.
Hey, bro.
Oh, hello, Rod. Did you want to come sit with us and our imaginary friend? No one else is here. The imaginary friend roars and the whole cafeteria shakes. Okay, Red, you have some smarts. You're probably gonna figure this out pretty quickly. Why do we have a wild beast under our table? Why don't you take a guess? He is asking you to guess because we totally forgot our plan. Scott, no we didn't. Shut up. See, the point with plans, Damien, is to either remember them and follow through, or to not have one at all to begin with. And then after the fact, you state that whatever happens was your plan all along, and thus looking like you have galaxy brained. Trust me, I'm a semi-professional streamer and Among Us player. We were going to teach it the piano, or maybe the saxophone. I lost my notes. No worries, no notes needed. You know exactly what they should do. Ah, yes. Oh, that's a great idea. I'm pretty sure Spooky High already has a mascot, but you know what they say, the more mascots the merrier. I really don't think they say that. Well, they should. If most schools have only one mascot, having multiple mascots will be one more thing that makes our amazing school even more extra special. I can see it now. The Spooky High wild beast that Scott and Damien kept under our tables. How's about just Spooky High Wild Beasts? It's a lot shorter. Rah, rah, wild beasts, eat the other team and make feast. And try not to get an infection from yeast. Okay. Actually, that chant is, pretty dope. Rod, thank you tons. Wild beast mascot sure will be fun. You asked me, I owe you one. If you were to nitpick, you could have pointed out that tons and one fun don't actually rhyme, but why would you nitpick such an adorable and genuine display of affection from darling Scott? He's such a good boy. He is the goodest boy. He is also quite dumb. Quite dumb.
Let's do this!
Boost my charm, bastard! After you work out, you notice Scott standing around with a really unpleasant look on his face. Normally, Scott has a very pleasant look on his face, maybe with his tongue hanging out a little. Right now, it's not hanging out at all. As you get closer, you see that he's waving it around inside his mouth. You ask him what the hell is going on. Are they on us? Sorry, I'm doing tongue squats.
As part of a new workout system I found called the Idiot Cleanse. Only $1 for the first week. But I can't seem to get these tongue squats right. My form's all wrong. Look at my tongue. It's so weak and scrawny. You look like a person with a buff tongue. Do you think you could give me some pointers for the ultimate tongue strength? Whoa, you're right. And how would I drink water out of a dish? Or lick the faces of people I don't even really know? You know, if optimal tongue buffness means giving up on all the things I love to do, then maybe having a swole tongue isn't so cool after all. Thanks, bro. You taught me a valuable lesson. The strongest tongue is the one inside your heart. If you have a tongue inside your heart, there's a problem. Likely that you have been speared by an alien tongue. But it seems to make sense to Scott, and that's what matters. I can't even, Scott. His amount of stupid...
Let's do this!
...makes me want to listen to Trump to gain back intelligence. And that in and of itself is a dumb idea. Give me money! Scott strolls by, happily munching on something. Liam gapes at him appalled. What on earth are you eating, Scott? This delicious new flavor of Fangel's potato chips. Maximum ultimate double barbecue massacre. Really? Because it looks like a raw severed goat head inside the cardboard tube. Oh, yeah. I guess it does. I could have sworn it was potato chips. Still tasty, though. Tasty? Tasty? Does wanton and environmental destruction sound tasty to you? I don't know. Is that kind of jerky? Scott, everyone. Just... No, Scott. Don't you realize that in order to harvest these goat heads, Fangels and Co. decapitate millions of innocent goats every year? But what do they do with the bodies of the goats? Nothing. It's a horrendously wasteful practice. Oh no, all those poor headless goat bodies running around and bumping into things. We have to stop them. Okay. Listen, Liam. I know that you're trying to be an environmentalist and all, but the thing is that the Pringles company is sublet by a goat meat company that buys up the goat bodies to process into goat jerky, goat steaks, etc., etc. So it is not wasted. It is just, you know, subsidized out to another meat packing company. Wait, really? I was just trying to make you feel guilty. I didn't actually have a plan of action. But if someone were to suggest one... Ah, yes, necromancy, the ultimate tool in the protesters' arsenal. Yes! Go necromancy! Wait, what? Oh, can I ride a goat? Can I? Huh? Of course you can ride the goat. In fact, given your size, you probably need to ride several. What's a several? Is that a really big goat? No, it's where we have the headless goats harnessed and pulling a Scott sled behind them. No time to explain basic concepts, Scott. We've got an invasion to orchestrate. As long as you're reanimating things, you reanimate some severed goat heads too. They'll eat anything, which totally helps you clean your room.
Let's do this!
Scott and Polly are sitting together, laughing their metaphorical asses off. Dude, Damien! Sure, I'm Damien. Look at my stupid red face. I use violence to cover up the fact that I've been brought up to revere a toxic version of masculinity, which has alienated me from my own true emotions. You sound exactly like him. Okay, you do Vera. I'm Vera. I'm very smart and my hair is pretty, and all my friends look up to me because I am a strong, independent woman. Scott, I'm not sure you understand how impressions work. I'm not Scott, I'm Vera. You can tell because I said my name just now. Okay, what about you, Red? Got any good impressions? Uh-huh. I do not talk like that. Yeah, you do talk like that all the time. Okay, maybe, but why are they running around the cafeteria rubbing their butts on everyone's lasagna? Because they're twerking, Polly. Don't you recognize twerking when you see it? That's not twerking. Twerking doesn't require driving from table to table in a hot pink golf cart. How is this even an impression of me? Are you saying you don't wish you were driving a hot pink golf cart and putting your butt in people's lasagna right now? Fine, out of my way. While Polly's busy making love to everyone's lunch trays, you enjoy a nice quiet meal alone with Scott. So romantic. I mean, whatever. It works, right?
Let's do this.
Is that how life works? Enlarge your testicles. I mean tentacles. I like big balls and I can't deny. Casually reading the latest issue of Monster Magazine when you're rudely interrupted. See, even the Red, the sensible monster with the good head on his shoulders and at least some smarts, is reading Monster Magazine. Yeah, and that's bad because we're warriors, so we need to fight. Scott takes the magazine from you and punches it. I don't have any magazines to punch. I apologize. Hooray! Let's solve another of the world's major problems. No, Scott, we're social justice warriors. You see, Red, ever since our major success with the Fangless goat head debacle, we've taken it upon ourselves to stand up against injustice. Hold up. All right.
So, okay. This is only like a two-part thing. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of worried there for a minute. Because I'm like, is this going to affect my attempt at the start kicker ending? It's like, no, okay. Oh! Ever since our major success with the Fangless Goathead debacle, we've taken it upon ourselves to stand up against injustice. By punching magazines. No, Scott. As you no doubt know, this Monster Magazine's sexiest monster alive this year is Count Victor von Musselbad, the werewolf prince / bodybuilder. That makes him the 5th royal werewolf bodybuilder in a row to earn the title. What about those of us with leaner physiques? What of our representation? So now we're endeavoring to get the Monster Magazine to name someone from a more marginalized community as their sexiest creature alive. We just need to figure out a way to convince them, since I guess punching the magazine wasn't good enough. That's easy. All you need to do to solve everyone's body image issues is... What a brilliant idea. 3-winged chupacabras are definitely an underserved population. Yes, let's make a magazine. You let your creative juices flow and craft your own version of Monster Magazine. Fortunately, your creative juices aren't that juicy, so your version of Monster Magazine is basically a bunch of doodles and pictures from other magazines, included in some papers and poorly stapled. Something isn't working. Maybe it's the fact that your creation is deeply abhorrent? Nah, it's just that it's missing the cherry on top. A very amateurish fanfic where you meet your favorite band and they hire you as their assistant and all of you snuggle a lot. There's some centaurification too. Now it's perfect. Brah, I'm not sure about this. This thing looks not great. I think what he means is that your magazine is an act of terrorism against good taste. Wow. I think we should dismiss this SJW reunion so we can all go bleach our eyes and hopefully unseen this abomination. Bye! Someone gives you change thinking you're delusional, this person. In the end, it seems Liam isn't the only one who thinks your magazine is an act of terrorism against good taste. Police think it's the same and they put you in jail. Well, that's fine.
Let's do this!
Uh-huh. Oh, hey, it looks like Vera's law firm is up and running again. She has some very special clients. But my love, you signed the marriage contract freely and of your own volition. Yeah, because it said it was a monthly subscription box for new designer drugs. And so it is, my sweet sauerkraut, for my love is a drug. You are the perfect drug, the perfect drug, perfect drug. You are the perfect drug, the perfect drug, the perfect drug. Listen, interdimensional prince, you've been popping in and out of dimensions for quite a while now, showing up at the most inopportune times. So, good job actually getting one to marry you. Thank you kindly. See, you just called him Interdimensional Prince. None of us even know his stupid name. My dulcet darling, my name is... Yeah, I really don't care. But nobody cares. Probably this marriage contract does seem to be legally binding. You'll probably want to find a lawyer. You're my lawyer. It's like, Vera's all like, you probably want to try and find a lawyer about this. It's like, no, you're my lawyer. It's like, but I have a conflict of interest. I can't try your case because I'm madly in love with him. Alright, well, I'm sure there must be some loophole. Of course there is, you noticed it immediately. False pretenses.
Your love may be a drug, but I'm a drug connoisseur, and I can firmly state that this isn't a designer drug. False pretenses. Oh no, not at all, my love. My love is the designerest of all designer drugs, and the druggiest as well. Why, one kiss would intoxicate you more than the strongest of whiskeys. One touch would have you flying higher than the strongest of acid. Yeah, we get it. You want to touch Polly. Not gonna happen though, dude. But if you say that I married you under false pretenses, because my love is not a designer drug, and you refuse to try my love, then how are you able to prove that it isn't a designer drug? It's at that point that Vera knocks Prince out with a frying pan. She hid behind her back, and Polly eats the contract. Wow, Red, you almost trapped me in a drugless marriage. Would that really be so bad, Polly? I really feel that you need to look deep inside yourself and maybe a rehab. I mean, looking inside of a rehab. I mean, going to rehab. Y'all know what I mean. For real, though, that's -3 money for wasting my time and services. Well, at least I only lost money.
Let's do this!
Show me that money. Later, Gator.
Wow. That is quite good. I got a salad.
Let's do this!
Ever since you helped out Scott and Miranda with their Start Kicker campaign, it's all anyone can talk about, literally. Miranda had a decree passed that the only legal topics of conversation are the lemonade Start Kicker, the everlasting reign of mer people, and how cute it is when fluffy, scruffy kitty decides to nibble wibble on a juicy mousey.
Whoa!
Yo, Red, have you ever noticed how adorable it is when a fluffy, scruffy kitty decides to nibble wibble on a big, juicy mousey? Because I fucking have, hell yeah! Scott, you're totally right. That is adorable and an entirely legal topic of conversation. A legal topic of conversation, you. Speaking of legal conversation topics, I'm sure you've seen our Stock Kicker campaign is over 120,000% funded. We're trillionaires now. But wait, Miranda, I kinda don't get it. Isn't all that money to make lemonade and give it to the backers? Well, sure. But we sold each glass of lemonade for 50 monster dollars. It only takes us 55 monster dollars to produce it. And that's a $5 profit per glass. That's not how math works. And also... No. That ain't how that works. Don't worry, my math serfs are taking care of it, so the math blends into working in our favor. Alright, totally, but we still got one big problem with our Start Kicker campaign. Everybody already gave us their money. Scott and I had a 6-hour brainstorm and we figured out that if the same number of people give us more money, we'll make even more money. So that's what we're doing. Stretch goals. It's an idea we invented to get packers to increase their pledges. We just have to think of some goodies to go with the lemonade if we reach a certain amount. Like, for example, we'll kill an extra surf for every 5,000 above the goal. coach says that stretching is like super important. You gotta do it before every game, so we gotta have the best stretch goals ever. We even came up with stretch goals for ourselves because character growth is important. My stretch goal is to eliminate the entire air people species in time for Daddy's 400th birthday. My stretch goal is to stretch really hard and win all the points for stretching. So that's why we came to you, Red. You're like a total internet witch, so we want you to come up with a stretch goal for the Lemonade Star Kicker. And just to give you extra motivation, if you don't come up with the best stretch goal of all time, I'll have my torture serfs take all of the bones out of your face. Wow. Fun.
Touchdown!
Yeah, Miranda's serfs will take the bones out of your face, and it'll take slightly longer to text you back in the future. So, like, you better frickin' do it, but I'll still be your friend because if you don't, because friends are forever. Stakes have never been higher. You stroll through the Human Prom 2. Oh my god, that's an adorable idea. We'll hold a contest and put one of the highest tier backers in the lemonade. It's the chance of a lifetime.
Great.
Totally. Everybody wants to be in our lemonade. That's why everyone's posting their lemon sodas. It's a twister. Speaking of which, my lemon soda is Princess Pink Lemonade. She's popular pink lemon who never has to work hard. Now we just have to figure out how to actually get one of the backers in the lemonade. Oh, that's it, Scott. Will you come help me set up my industrial blender? It's super heavy. Lemonade ain't supposed to be chunky. Unless you're just gonna blend it to the point where you strain out any chunks. Nice, I love to help friends lift heavy stuff because I'm really good at lifting heavy stuff. But wait, why do you need a blender? Don't worry about it. This can't be good. Later that day, Scott and Miranda announced their new stretch goal and select one backer to be in the lemonade. They set up Miranda's massive industrial blender in the middle of campus, and weirdly, no one seems to care. How are they even powering it? What is this
How
school?
majestic.
Prepare the sacrifice.
Touchdown!
We're the greatest entrepreneurs ever. Yep, entrapment. Backer dies in what seems to be a horribly painful fashion, but it's not all bad as he dies screaming, "Yes, I'm one with the lemonade!" Okay, lemonade cult confirmed. After a particularly grisly blending, Scott and Miranda send out their lemonade to all of their backers. Everybody loves it. It universally agreed that the sacrifice of the original backer is what gives the lemonade its unique salty sweetness. It's called umami?
Not bad.
I hate to admit it, but I'm proud of you two. So you killed one person, but you made thousands of other people happy. Well, maybe not happy, but slightly less thirsty, so that's okay, right? You gain new appreciation for blood's unique flavor profile.
Howdy.
Let's do this!
Before you do anything, Scott and Miranda come at you both full of excitement. Rad, forget about prom. This is more important. Scott is right. Our Star Kicker campaign has been a huge success. We've raised tons of money. The final amount has so many zeros in it, I can't say it by its name. But it's gotta be more than 30 monster dollars.
Oh, how majestic.
It's majestic. This money bears no quantitative significance when compared to the vast wealth I own by birthright, yet it feels so great. This must be the joy of entrepreneurship Vera was talking about.
Great!
We accomplished it without even getting into a ship. And the best part is that it was all an exchange of promises with no legal weight over us. We can just take it and flee. Oh, will we do that? Not for now, Scott. Lemonade is an amusing endeavor, but it is good to know.
Hooray!
Ah, cool. The start kicker was a huge success. You made so much money that you even promised to make something called Lemonade Reverse, where the lemonade drinks you. Scott, Miranda, and you embark on a life full of business and lemonade, driven to please the great beautiful lemonade fandom, which made all this possible. And it's a fresh, delicious life, especially because Miri and Scott look extra cute in the yellow suits they insist on wearing all the time. Cheers! Once again. 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. You know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Scott turned out to be a genius and became the most renowned mathematician in the country. Just kidding, he became an athlete, duh. He's still a bit of a simpleton, but lovable and good-hearted as ever. Damien found peace in the most unexpected way. He kept punching everything until one day he punched his own anger to death. He's written a book about it. Vera kept being fierce, strong, and stunning. Some haters once said adult life would put that mean bitch in her place. But you know what? Vera ended up making adult life her own bitch. For those 6 weeks, Monster Prom seemed larger than life. And then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war-called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Yo, kick it. Oh, Scott, you big lovable goof. Alright, once again, I will compulsively check to see if I've gotten my emails. Shift tab is not Alt tab. God damn it. Da 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 da. All right. Oof.
Hey, what's up?
I have to check on some stuff. Alright, I probably should join the fucking Monster Prom Discord. Because goddammit. Alrighty. There we go, that's good. And now I get to tweet out. Okay, I'm gonna get my ass over to the project page.